I get where Tony's coming from. If a midnight sun turned vampire, well, let's just say I don't want to think about our friends being cursed to that life.
It doesn't really matter what Tony could have done. We must live with it.
Man, I never thought Dr. Banner's mind could get hacked. Poor guy.
We should talk.
You're right. Let's talk about how your mother just turned one of my best friends against us.
The anger you feel is good. Hold it tight, that it may fuel you in the battle to come.
In my experience, I find it's best to keep a clear head.
You have never fought anyone like Lilith before. Clarity of purpose will not be enough. The flames of our conviction must burn hotter than hellfire if we are to succeed.
Anger didn't help Bruce, and believe me when I say, he's the angriest man I've ever known. Listen, I know what happened to Bruce isn't your fault.
But
I'd be a fool if I said I trust you completely. You're Lilith's kid. Could your mother turn you the same way she turned Bruce? What if she has already?
if that were the case, none of you would be standing here right now.
You might be right, which is part of the problem. I don't know anymore. This is beyond anything I've ever faced before. These people look to me for guidance, but it feels like I'm stumbling around in the dark.
You worry too much about the others.
I'd say I don't worry enough. If I'd paid more attention, maybe I would have known something was wrong with Bruce. Maybe I could have saved him.
If you want to save people, then focus on the enemy instead of those we have lost.
That's a bit cold, don't you think?
Ask me again when you have lost someone else. When you have lost countless someone else's. I will honor their sacrifice by destroying my mother.
You know, I think I might have misjudged you, Hunter.
I am the child of the Dark Mother. It is only right for you to be wary.
I appreciate that, but the truth is, I was angry about Bruce, and I took it out on you. That's on me. I'm sorry. Let's start over. Hi, I'm Steve Rogers. What do you say we get to know each other?
Are all modern soldiers as well trained as you?
I haven't been a soldier since 1945.
Then why do they call you Captain America?
You could say it was an old nickname that just stuck.
You still have not answered my question.
Listen, today's soldiers are some of the bravest, most dedicated people I've ever known. But my training was different. I volunteered for a special procedure in hopes of creating the world's first super soldier. It worked. But the man who invented it, Dr. Erskine, was killed soon after. So to answer your question, I'm the only one.
How do you like being an Avenger?
Maybe it's the soldier in me, but I just like being part of a team.
Is that why you created them to begin with?
I think you misunderstand. I didn't create the Avengers.
I was under the impression you were their leader.
I'm good with tactics. That's all it is. Believe it or not, I didn't join the Avengers until the first time Bruce quit. He didn't take that well at all. Nearly tore apart New York.
Dr. Banner? Impossible.
He's a different person when he's angry. You haven't seen anything yet.
And still you let him come back?
Everyone makes mistakes, Hunter. Ours are just larger than most.
There is something about you that I cannot place. You seem different from your friends, almost...
Older?
I suppose so, yes.
I get that a lot. Last time I checked, I was 102. But honestly, I've stopped counting. It's weird even for me. I was in a plane crash near the end of World War II. Went into the ice in '45 and stayed frozen for, well, long enough. When they finally fished me out, the world I knew was long gone. I understand we have that in common.
It has been an adjustment.
Believe me, I know. The world has changed a lot since you were last here. But if you need help or just need to talk it out, I'm here. Anytime.
I sense there is a past between you and Crossbones.
He's a mercenary. Real name, Brock Rumlow.
Does not seem to like you very much.
We go way back. He even killed me once.
So you are an immortal.
Only if you listen to the Avengers marketing team. It's a long story, but no, I bleed just the same as you. Well, not the same as you, or Carol, or Bruce. Even Tony and Steven, I guess, but look, I'm mortal.
I am glad we had a chance to speak, Steve Rogers.
I am too, Hunter. You're not too bad at this leadership thing yourself. Starting to feel like I could go another 12 rounds. No time like the present. See you around, Hunter.
Let's be real. We all know what's going to happen with Banner and Lilith, and it rhymes with the word sulk. And when Banner gets sulky, whoever he hurts is going to be on Tony's hands.
Good girl.
No place is safe from Lilith. Not even the Avengers' stronghold. Lilith has a Hulk now. And here I thought we were in this shit before.
Now that Banner has turned all evil scientist, I'm worried about what you'll do to Wanda.
I don't want to think about it. I just want her home.
Well, you know my thoughts on the matter.
Yes, Sarah, but not everyone's like you. Shoot at our friends.
I don't know what Tony was expecting. Saving the world requires making painfully difficult.
Hunter, I see the battle at the Avengers Tower has left you relatively unscathed.
Relatively. But Lilith has done far more damage than even we imagined.
Yes, I've heard about what happened with Dr. Banner. Lilith is flexing her power in more ways than one. If we weren't the target of her ire, I might have said I was impressed by her growing resourcefulness.
She has already proven to be just as powerful as ever.
I think our new friends have finally come to realize that. Lilith is not to be trifled with.
At least it was not a fatal lesson.
You can be sure that Lilith is only going to get more dangerous the longer this goes on. And while we may be forced to wait for her next move, you can still continue your work on the grounds.
You think it will help?
The more you come to understand about your mother, the better prepared you'll be when it comes time to face her again. And if you happen to gain a blessing or two from the old gods in the process, I'm sure it can't hurt.
I will keep looking for more of Wanda's notes and other materials.
Let me know if you need my help, dear.
Should I be questioning your judgment too, Carol?
You wanted a word.
Yes, about Banner.
Do not worry, Sarah. I will take care of him.
I wish it was that simple. You need to fully understand the gravity of the threat he poses to us now.
Banner is a brilliant scientist. No doubt Lilith will find a way to exploit that.
You've never met his alter ego. See, Lilith doesn't just have Banner's genius IQ at her disposal. She has the Hulk, and that's like having a god fight by her side.
God or not, he's not invincible.
That's just the thing. For all intents and purposes, the Hulk is invincible, or close to it. But I don't need to convince you. You will see soon enough. Okay, I've said my piece. I just hope you heard it. You've never fought anything like the Hulk before. Tony Stark let sentimentality stay his hand. In battle, we must make sacrifices. I fear we may experience painful repercussions from Tony's softer side.
Hey, Hunter, you haven't seen Tony around, have you? I thought he might want to talk after what happened out there. It's not his fault. MJ must be freaking out. I need to send up some sort of spider signal to let everyone know I'm okay.
We're in a war for the very soul of our world, Hunter. Sentimentality gets us killed. And don't think for a second that Lilith doesn't know how to exploit that.
Hashtag, who avenges the Avengers?
I told you I don't want to talk about it.
Not talking about it won't make it less real. Banner has betrayed us and the tower has fallen. As Lilith rises, we fall.
We were always so worried about the damage the Hulk could do. Quietly cheered to ourselves when we thought he might be gone for good. We never once considered what Banner's mind is capable of, unhinged. I should have seen this coming.
Beating yourself up will not bring the tower back. I should know. I've been where you are now, spending countless hours blaming myself for the loss of the Sanctum for Wanda.
Yeah? Well, maybe you didn't blame yourself enough. Some of us don't shrug off our failures so casually.
I know you're angry, but if you're looking for a punching bag, may I suggest using the one in the yard and not me?
There you go again. Throwing in the towel before the fight is over.
You're the only one who's fighting. Now take it outside, Tony. I've had enough. I fear the loss of his tower might break Tony. I wish I could comfort him, but alas, I fear he's tired of me. Perhaps you will have better luck reaching him. Banner and Hulk are but two pieces in this mosaic. To eradicate one, it would seem Lilith and her Hydra.
Let me guess. You're here to tell me I screwed up. That I should have taken the shot at Banner when I had the chance. Go ahead, Hunter. What are you waiting for? Say it. Tell me I screwed up.
Yes, you failed, Tony. You should have taken down Banner when you had a chance, but let your emotions get in your way.
I know. I messed up. I just didn't have the heart to kill him. He was my friend. I loved him like a brother. Damn it, why didn't I see Bruce slipping away? I should have known something was going on with him. All the red flags were there, and I ignored them. Some grand genius I am. I have 3 masters, a PhD from MI-freaking-T, and I sat at the helm of one of the planet's greatest companies, but I couldn't even see what was screaming right in front of my face. How did I let him play me like that?
Your own intellectual pride allowed him to play you.
My intellectual pride? Just what the hell are you getting at?
Lilith used your arrogance against you.
Arrogance? How dare you?
I dare because I have to. We are not in control anymore, Tony. No one is safe. No fortress impenetrable. Not now. With my mother emboldening Hydra forces, there is nothing she cannot touch.
You know, this little pep talk isn't really working for me.
And perhaps I should take my leave.
Yeah, you do that, boss. Leave. Aliens, clones, rampant AIs devised by my own hand. Never foresaw this.
Why are we moping around? Let's get out there and avenge the Avengers Tower.
I trust Tony. Most of the time, he always has a plan. I need to check on Aunt May. Can somebody, I don't know, astral project me to Queens? I have an idea to get Lilith to release Banner. It's based on this really old movie. But we need an old priest and a young priest.
Yes, hello.
Hunter.
Pains me to see you so angry with me.
As it pains me to lose a valued friend.
Bruce will be pleased to know you feel as such. He appreciates your companionship as well.
You misunderstand me. I do not miss Dr. Banner. I mourn him. Yet another soul fallen to your twisted call.
More lies taught you by Sarah and her pet witch. I do not compel Dr. Banner. I released him. Released him from the shackles of those who've sought to control him his entire life. Such a unique mind. Such a powerful soul, held in check for so long by his lesser. I cannot help but see the similarity to you, precious child. Will you not allow me to help you achieve the same? To find a true purpose? Achieve peace?
You will never control me.
Have you not been listening? That is the opposite of what I desire. When the time comes, you will stand by my side, freely. I would never have it otherwise.
And I thought I was the one who was dreaming.
You have been asleep far too long, child. You must pierce the veil of their false prophecy and... wake up.
I will never get used to that. The tower bells are ringing. My favorite childhood prank. But I have not heard them in so long. Caretaker must be wincing right now. Or maybe this was her idea of a joke.
I don't freaking believe this. One falls and everyone's like, oh freaking well, she was kind of messed up anyway, move on.
What's up, Hunter?
Mind if I join you?
Please do.
Peter, were you raised in New York City?
Yeah, in Queens. Also home to more villains than I care to count.
Why are there so many villains in Queens?
I have no idea. I never really thought about it.
Perhaps they see you as a worthy opponent.
No way. I'm usually the one who finds them. They never want the attention.
Maybe you seek out worthy opponents?
Nah, I just look out for my neighborhood.
Maybe they like having Spider-Man around to deal with the other villains?
So they keep my focus split. That is devious. Downright villainous. I think you're onto something. Now that's an excellent time. No! Awesome. Thanks, Hunter. When we hang out, it really doesn't feel like the world is ending.
It's someone in the Abbey special? What do you think? You don't think this whole Bruce Wanda thing is fair either, right?
Fair? What do you mean, Nico?
Oh, come on. You see the double standard too. I know you do. All they care about is losing Bruce. It's as if Wanda never existed. Now we all have to sit around and cuddle Stark through his grief. Who was there for us when Wanda was taken, huh? Where was our Kleenex and freaking group therapy?
The Avengers, Caretaker. They do not care about Wanda and never will.
I know, right?
You were right in believing that they will only take care of their own. Perhaps it is time to do the same.
What do you mean?
You want them to save Wanda, but maybe it is you who should save her.
That's not a bad idea. I can already see this pissing off Caretaker, which is even more of a reason for me trying. You know, I bet if they had a shot at saving their precious Banner Boy, they wouldn't hesitate. How long has Wanda been gone? We've waited long enough for someone to take action. And action is just what I might take.
So, what's... give me a sec. Okay, what's up? Genius inventor strikes again. Don't forget to write.
Fine, speak.
Ah, thanks, Hunter.
Looking forward to tonight.
Do you remember the bells, kiddo? When you were younger, I could barely keep you out of that tower. Any excuse to ring those damn things. You don't know how close...
How are you, Carol?
Better than Tony. Poor guy. I hate seeing him beat himself up over Banner. I mean, every option was some Faustian flavor of crap. Would you have been able to take the shot? Because I don't think I could have.
I would not have hesitated to have taken that shot at Banner.
Easy for you to say. He wasn't your friend. You didn't really know him.
It would not have mattered. We cannot let our friendships become liabilities.
Woof. Remind me not to make room for you at my table in the cafeteria.
Table? Cafeteria?
Never mind, Hunter. It's a joke for people who actually have friends. Speaking of, I should really check in on Tony at some point today. See you around. Subjective. Who am I to judge?
Let's see if you're as good at this.
Practice makes perfect.
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now.
Later. Back again.
Constant innovation. That's the stark promise.
Caretaker could have at least left me a chair.
Jeremiah Kane, another host of the Spirit of Vengeance. I wonder if he was as conflicted as Robbie is about being a Ghost Rider. Oster smiles upon me. Must not be her purview. Elemental rod. I should take this back to the altar. This looks like a fairy ring. One more to go. Blessings of the goddess. I needed that.
Can I help you?